¿Quién aquí está de la columna B? No se oye, la columna B. Ahora sí. Mi gente, no importa que está lloviendo, puede estar truenando. Nosotros vamos a estar aquí presentes para la columna B, para el equipo de Albio. Y ahora, por favor, tremendo aplauso. Let's hear it for the governor of the great state of New Jersey, Phil Murphy. Let's hear West New York. It is truly a pleasure, truly a pleasure. Please be seated. It is truly a pleasure to be here today. And despite the rain, despite the weather, it is a beautiful day in West New York. We are happy and proud to have you all here. As you know, we have a very, very, very important election on May 9th. But as you can see, we have the support of New Jersey's top leadership. And so these are not fair weather friends. These are true friends that come to you in your time of need when you need them. And that's what this party is about. That is what Column B is about. That is what Albio Series team is about. Now, before we begin anything, we'd like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led by Mr. Bradley Manzo from Memorial High School. Bradley, please step forward.
Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Well done, Bradley. And leading us in the national anthem, we have two of our In the Heights play stars who are here in the building. They performed opening night 2 nights ago. Last night we saw the show. It is an outstanding show. We have Roxana Soto Santa, who is one of the leads, and Fatin El Manchi, who will be singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please, let's give it up for Roxanne and Fatin once again. Break a leg tonight, ladies. Keep doing what you're doing. The performance is outstanding. Before we begin the program, I would like to announce some of the people that are here. We spoke about our friends. The two most important words you will learn to say in life are thank you. So while we're beginning the program, I'm going to thank these people because they're here on a Saturday, on a terrible rainy day, but it is, despite that, a wonderful day in West New York. And we're going to say thank you to them because they're here when we need them. Okay, so put your hands together as I announce these people. It is very important that they understand, that we understand this election is important and their help is much appreciated, okay? First we have, of course, the Senator and Mayor of Union City, Brian P. Stack. Let's give it up for him. He has been outstanding in helping us in this campaign, his volunteers, his expertise, and I am proud to be running with him on June 6th for Assembly and for his run again for Senate. Thank you, Brian. That's right. We have in the building Sheriff Frank Chilleri. Commissioner Anthony Stick Romano is here. Chief of Staff to County Executive Craig Guy, who is running for County Executive. He has my support, he has their support, and I know he's going to have your support as well. We also have the one and only Mayor Richard Turner of Weehawken is in the building. Former Senator Bernie Kennedy is here, excuse me. Sea Caucus Democratic Party Chair Francis O'Keefe is here. Jose Arango, Hudson County GOP Chair. Jose, I saw you. Thank you for coming. Union City Commissioner Mary Martinetti. Okay. And also Celine Valdivia, Commissioner from Union City is here. Superintendent of West New York Schools, Clara Herrera. County Commissioner Carrie Rodriguez. Did I miss anybody? Let's keep it moving. We have a very special program. This program is here to show this community that we support our friends. We support those who have come to us when we needed them. As mayor, during the pandemic, the people that you see here called me, asked me what they needed to do to help me. With that, I'd like to give a very special shout out once again to Governor Murphy, who was in constant contact with me and many of the mayors of Hudson to make sure that we got what we needed during the pandemic. At this time, it is a pleasure for me to introduce somebody who has been a tireless advocate for grassroots, community, and making the Democratic Party what it is today. A person who is no stranger to Hudson County, a friend to West New York, a friend to this county, absolutely a very good friend to Albio series. He is the chair of the Essex County Democratic Party and is our chairman of the New Jersey State Democratic Party, the one and only Leroy Jones.
Good morning, West New York! Mayor, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. I am super excited about being here this morning as I look across this cavalcade of people that believe in the electoral process, that believe in good government, that believe that democracy is the right way to go in this world that we call New Jersey and certainly West New York. Let me say thank you so much to all the mayors that are here, the elected officials, certainly the governor of this great state of New York, soon to be County Executive Craig Guy, the senators that are here, but most importantly, and as I look out over this sea of friendly faces, the people of West New York, thank you guys for being out this morning. You know, I'm here this morning not against anyone else, but pro and for Team Albio. You know, as we stand at the foot of Memorial High School, and we know what a hero Albio has been to this community. A stellar athlete, a wonderful basketball player that still has the ability to hoop on the court. I know that. He has distinguished himself as a solid citizen here from a young man. And when he entered this world of politics, as an assemblyman, later as a mayor, and a distinguished career as a United States congressman, one of the things that stands out to me with all those titles, the most important title that he has been to me is simply friend. Yes! It's simply friend. He has been a friend to me. He has been a friend to these amazing elected officials, but more importantly, he's been a dedicated friend to this community that we call West New York, and all of you, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the moment of reckoning. This is the time that we have to go out and let our voices be heard. This is a great day, ladies and gentlemen, with a lot of rain. But ladies and gentlemen, every cloud has a silver lining. And each and every one of you is that silver lining. And you're going to make sure that the people of West New York, when you leave here, understand how critical it is for Team Albio to be elected here in West New York, to continue to work, to continue the progress that this great mayor has laid out. It is time for all of us to come together. This is the clarion call, ladies and gentlemen, for democracy going forward. This is the clarion call for truth, justice, and the American way. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am, as I said at the outset of this, super excited to be here. And I would have come from miles away as I came from Essex County to be here with my friend and his team and all of you. I am so happy, and I know that come May 9th, there is going to be a groundswell. There's going to be a revolution here in West New York, and we are going to be back with Mayor Albio Series and Team Syria. Thank you so much, West New York. Now I'm going to take it down a notch. I'm going to take it down a notch. Because the gentleman that I'm about to introduce, he can amplify his own volume. He will be, one of the greatest leaders when this is all done in this state that the state has ever seen. The gentleman who hails from Union City, who happens to be one of the greatest senators in the state Senate, who happens to be an excellent humanitarian. And as I said with Albio, he is a good friend. He looks out for me, I look out for him, and we all look out for people. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor, my pleasure, and my privilege to introduce to you one of the greatest elected leaders in Hudson County, but not just in Hudson County, across this great state that we call New Jersey, and I dare say the United States of America, the mayor of Union City and the senator of Union City, the Honorable Brian B. Stack.
Thank you very much, everybody. How is West New York? Are we going to have a great victory on Tuesday, May 9th? Okay, everybody. The energy that we have in this room is great, but we need to carry it every single day through May 9th, through Tuesday, May 9th. We have to talk to our friends, our family, and work every single day from now until then. I commit to you. Starting Monday, I will be in West New York every single night through Election Day. I'm going to live in West New York. Okay? There is no better team. And it's a hard act to follow, Leroy Jones coming up here to speak. Leroy has been a tremendous friend to Hudson County. But I have to tell you something. West New York couldn't have better leadership than those candidates that are on the ballot right now with Albio Series. Albio Series and his team will do a tremendous job. As I spoke to Jeff Henning, one of the reporters today, and I went through each commissioner, what the great qualities they have. You know what they have? They have it in their heart for West New York. And that's what counts the most. Their heart is West New York. Their soul is West New York. It's not about politics. It's not about building a political machine. It's not about taking outside influence into West New York. It's about doing what's right for the West New York residents and the children of this community, like they've done at the Board of Education, as Albio did before as the mayor of West New York. Never did Albio, in his time as a mayor, in his time as an assemblyman, as his time as the speaker, as his time as a congressman, use West New York for political gain. It was always about the residents. You know what proves that? Who else would leave Congress, come back and say, I want to serve my hometown again, as I did before, and then put together a tremendous ticket with Victor Barrera, Adam Parkinson, Marielka, and also Arroyo. Who else would come together and put together such a quality team that will do the best job they can every single day for West New York than Albio Sears? It is so important. Do not leave one vote unturned out there. We need to get every single vote out for column B in West New York. Whether it's in early voting, whether it's on election day, whether it's vote by mail. We can't take anything for granted. The worst thing we can do is at 8:01 p.m. on May 9th is know that we still had people out there that was supportive of our column B team that we did not get out to vote. And I promise you I'll be here all day on election day. And we'll bring as much help as we can. Because it's about the people and the future of West New York. With this tremendous team, with Albio and his column B candidates. That is so important. And it's when Albio gives you his word, you never have to look behind your back. It's never about constant politics. When Albio was the mayor of West New York, I had a true partner being the mayor of Union City. Always looking out for each other. The same is with Mayor Turner and Weehawken. Now we share a common border on Park Avenue and on Palisade Avenue, on Pleasant Avenue. Working with Gabe is a pleasure. But it truly gives me a pleasure to let you know I will stand shoulder to shoulder with you. We will work day and night to get you guys elected. After that, hopefully I'm your state senator. I will work day and night on behalf of the residents of West New York. And that's what this is about. And it gives me a great pleasure to have Gabe as our assembly person in the 33rd District. He's going to do a tremendous job. A good person, a great family man. And it gives me great pleasure today. The next person that's coming up to speak needs no introduction. He's someone who works day in and day out for the residents of this state. New Jersey comes first. There's not another elected official that you could get on his cell phone or text him and he gets back to you almost immediately. And he's a busy person. Just think about it. 8 million people and more in this state, and the governor is everywhere in this state. He was the best leader we could have during COVID, but forget the COVID. As a friend to each community in this state, to reach out and try to help everyone. Even crossing the line many times to work with Republicans when it was the right thing to do. Not just being somebody who's partisan, but going out of his way to work with everyone. And that leads us to our tremendous governor, Governor Phil Murphy. Let's hear it for our governor.
Hello, West New York. I am so thrilled to be here. Thank you so much for having me this morning. The rain and clouds won't keep us away. I am incredibly excited to be here for my friend Albio Sears. I'm going to make 3 very simple points. I've known this guy for over 20 years. I've known him as the Assembly Speaker, as a mayor, as a congressman, and your next mayor. There is no better leader in New Jersey than Albio Sears. Period. And I echo what Chairman Leroy Jones said. He is a dear, dear friend. By the way, I'd like Brian Stack to introduce me every time I speak. Let's hear from Brian P. Stack. So I didn't just meet Albio Ceres. I've known him a long time. He is the real deal, and he will lead this community. Gabe's, let's hear it for your mayor, Gabe. I just told Gabe he looks like he's security.
But I got your back, Governor.
He's got my back. He's done an incredible job in this community. Albio will take it to new heights. So you're with me? Are you with me? You're with me, right? Okay, just a second. Number 2, column B. Column B. Column B. Column B. Beautiful. Okay. So point 1, I've known this guy for over 20 years. He's as good as it gets. You can trust him with your life. He'll take this community to new heights. Number 2, experience matters. His experience and all the commissioners and candidates to be commissioners, it matters. This is no time in this world the way it is, with this economy, with inflation, with our recovery from the pandemic. This is no time to give this community to an untested leader or untested leadership. You need the steely veteran presence that Albio Ceres and this whole lineup brings to West New York. Are you with me? Okay. Last point. I want to clarify something that I have a unique ability to clarify this morning, because it's state money and I happen to be the governor of the great state of New Jersey. I want to say unequivocally, the $65 million that is set aside for the SDA is set aside for one single purpose, and that is to build a school on Broadway between 64th and 65th. You got that? Okay, remember one thing, when anyone says something otherwise, tell them Murphy said the following: it's my money and that's how it's going to be spent. I love you. Let's go. Call a B. Call a B. Call a B. Thank you.
At this time, I need everybody to keep that energy high. Por favor, mantén esa energía, porque hay que hablar de una persona que ha dado tanto para esta comunidad. We're talking about a person that has given so much to this community. So much. And we have to show our appreciation on May 9th. Voting column B. That is the one and only Albio Ceres.
Good morning, everyone. It is a great day in West New York when we all come out under this rain to support the column B ticket. Before I get started, I want to introduce my wife, Adrian Ceres, who's here. I had the okay from her to run, so it's very important. Very important. Look, let me start out with all of you. I know most of you a long, long time. And you have been there for me many, many times. But what we have here is a great bunch of friends. When you have the chairman of the Democratic Party, who I served with in the Assembly, on a rainy day, come to West New York to endorse and work for us, that says volume about my friendship with Leroy Jones. He has done a great job for this state, putting together our victories and continue to hold the majorities in both houses. He has been, I even had him riding around here one day showing all the double posts the public service never took out. Now the other guy, look, we've been working together for 40 years, and he has been a true friend. And he was always a friend, even when we didn't win, which is very unusual in Hudson County. But look, Brian P. Stack. Now, there are a lot of people.
Everybody!
There are a lot of people that they think they know what the P stands for.
Don't ask Mayor Turner.
But look, he's been with us from the very beginning. He's a true friend. And you know what's so beautiful about it? He's back representing us in the state as our state senator for West New York. And once we finish this election on May 9th, we're all going to come out to make sure that Brian wins that election. The other thing that I have to add, where in America do you get the leader of the Democratic Party, the governor of the state of New Jersey, come out on a day like this to come to West New York because he cares. He cares about the people of West New York, and he's proven it. He has proven it time and time again that West New York is part of the state of New Jersey, and he cares about the state of New Jersey. And all you have to look at is the job that he did during COVID. He did a great job in keeping us safe as best as New Jersey could. So let's give a hand to him. The other thing that is important to note about Governor Murphy, he's an education person. He knows that education is the line to success. He knows that in urban area and throughout the state, education leads to success. He's here supporting our new school for our children, the people of West New York, because he knows how important it is for our children to have the very best so they can succeed in the future in the state of New Jersey. So, Governor, thank you very much for your support on education. Thank you very much for the job that you have done. And I could not be prouder to go around and say that Governor Murphy is my governor in the state of New Jersey. Everybody hops around here except me, you know. Look, I have a great team. I'm very fortunate to be running with Victor Barrera. Hey, Victor, come up here. He's Mr. Senior. I'm very honored to be running with Adam Parkinson. He was chosen to be, in the state of New Jersey, the #1 board member of a Board of Education. Yes. And that doesn't happen by accident. The other person that I'm running with is Mariolka Diaz. Mariolka came to this country from the Dominican Republic, and she has done a great job of improving our economics in the family and working together in West New York. She even has her own business in town. And then, rounding up the ticket, we have my friend Marcos Arroyo. a nonpartisan election. I wanted to make sure that everybody in this town has a voice in the division, in my government. So that's why he's here. So let me just say this. The election is Tuesday, May 9th. I'm thinking of Brian Stack's election in November. I want you to do me a favor. I want to have the biggest victory I ever had in this town. Because count on me, count on me, count on me, count on me, count on me. You know, in my first run, we built schools, we built affordable housing in 4 different locations in this town. We reorganized the police department. Yes! And we will do the same thing, and I will do it again once we get elected. May 9th. Well, thank you very much. So look, I thank you, Governor. You are the best. That's all I have to say. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for what you do for New Jersey. Brian, what can I say to you? You've been a friend for 40 years. I don't want to mention Turner because you already got beat up. But I couldn't have a better person handling the finances of West New York. There is nobody better in the state of New Jersey. And of course, I want to thank my wife for allowing me to do this. You know, it's not easy when your wife thinks that we're going to go to the happy hunting grounds there and relax. And now we have evolved in this. But you know what? I carry West New York in my heart. I came here when I was 11 years old. I love this town. And I love to do. I love the fact that I go in Hudson area and everybody says, "Hi, Albio." Nobody calls me Congressman. Nobody calls me Speaker. Nobody calls me Mayor. It's always Albio. And that's how I want it, my friends. And I'll leave this thought. Remember this. I am one of you. I went through what you are going through years ago. And we succeeded because of education. We succeeded because of good friends. And a little basketball along the way. All right, thank you very much. Me recordaron que tengo que decir unas palabras en español. Déjenme decirle esto. El hecho que yo tengo aquí a mi amigo y el alcalde de West New York, Gabe Rodríguez, es un placer para mí. Sabéis que va a ir a representar a nosotros en New Jersey. Lo otro, claro, Leroy Jones, una amiga mía por siempre, desde que nosotros estamos en la asamblea. Trabajamos juntos en muchas cosas. Y claro, mi amigo Brian P. Stack. Yo estoy sumamente orgulloso de lo que Brian Stack ha hecho en Union City. Ha transformado la ciudad de Union City. Y todo lo que tiene que hacer es pasar por Union City para que usted vea la diferencia. ¿Y qué puedo decir del gobernador? El gobernador del estado de New Jersey, en un día como hoy, viene a West New York a endosar a este ticket. Murphy! No solamente eso, sino yo sé que la educación para este gobernador es sumamente importante y la educación de sus hijos es sumamente importante. Por eso él que vino aquí a decirle a ustedes que él está dispuesto a poner los 65 millones de dólares para hacer una escuela para los hijos suyos. Hablen, utilicen lo que nosotros decimos vulgarmente Radio Bemba y hablen con todas sus amistades. Hablen con ellos y díganle, por favor, voten, por favor, salgan a votar, lleven al hijo, lleven al hermano, lleven al tío, a la suegra a veces, pero lleven a la suegra a votar. Y de nuevo, y otra cosa, me alegro que este joven haya dicho eso. Es importante que nosotros no dividamos el voto. Si yo no tengo a esta gente conmigo, yo no puedo hacer las cosas que quiero hacer para ustedes. Por favor, voten columna completa. Columna completa. Columna completa. Columna completa. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much.